getting up several times throughout the night to use the restroom? It's not simply bothersome. You're not the only one. You can't get a good night's sleep, you'll be exhausted in the morning, and you might even be more likely to fall because of all the interruptions. Imagine, though, if all it took to cut down on late-night errands was an item you probably already had in your kitchen. Here are 5 nuts that can help you get a good night's rest, along with 5 that may be making your insomnia worse. Keep an eye out, because this may be the simplest thing you do to improve your sleep. Do you ever find yourself wondering if the snacks you eat are keeping you up at night? If you're having trouble sleeping due to an overactive bladder, try eating some almonds. Perhaps you aren't realizing it, but the ones you're eating are actually aggravating the situation. Imagine a world where a simple change of nuts might lead to less errands, more energy, and nights spent safely. In order to make better shopping and sleeping decisions, let's figure out which nuts are helpful and which ones aren't. The good news is that a handful of nuts can really assist in reducing those pesky midnight potty breaks. Almonds come first. You'll be able to get a better night's rest because of the magnesium in them, which eases muscular tension and bladder tension. Nuts are up next. They are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which lessen inflammation and urgency in the bladder. How about pistachios? They may alleviate overactive bladder symptoms and increase blood flow, according to studies. Envision yourself feeling revitalized and ready to take on the day after munching on these nuts first thing in the morning. However, keep in mind that some nuts may actually be harmful. Brazil nuts are up next. These tiny guys are a great source of selenium, an antioxidant that aids in bladder health and inflammation reduction. And last but not least, cashews. In addition to being delicious and creamy, they help relax muscles and alleviate bladder discomfort, thanks to magnesium and healthy fats. Improving your sleep quality and decreasing the frequency of your nighttime visits may be as easy as including these nuts in your diet. Keep in mind that although these 5 nuts can be helpful, there are others that could be making things worse. We'll discuss those later. Now that you know which nuts aid nighttime travels, it's equally crucial to avoid the ones that might be hurting them. Though they're delicious, peanuts can irritate and inflame your bladder, which means you'll have to go to the restroom more often. The high fat and sugar content of macadamia nuts may make digestion more difficult and increase the strain on your bladder, particularly with large portions. Nuts with added salt or flavor should be avoided. An irritated bladder and increased urgency may be the result of the additional salt and spices. If you're still having trouble sleeping, these unseen causes might be to blame. Another thing to keep in mind is that cashew nuts, although delicious, might irritate your bladder and lead to more frequent cravings, particularly after consuming a large amount. As a last word, chestnuts need special attention. Despite appearances, the high starch content can increase the pressure on your bladder, which in turn increases the frequency of your midnight visits. Staying away from these nuts might just be what you need to put an end to those annoying wake-up calls. Better sleep and fewer midnight potty breaks are within your reach. Now that you know which nuts to eat and which to avoid, you now have a straightforward, all-natural method to restore your sleep quality by learning which nuts soothe your bladder and which ones may aggravate the problem. Envision yourself doing something simple to better your health every day, and then waking up feeling revitalized and having a good night's sleep. Sometimes the smallest adjustments, like using the correct nuts, are the most significant. So, be mindful of what you munch on the next time, and give your body the break it needs. Cheers to happier mornings and stronger evenings. Please like and subscribe if you found this helpful. And don't forget to follow Lure Health and Lifestyle for gentle, practical ideas every week.